Roger, go for deploy.
Alrighty, listeners, what's up? Today's show is a Travel Roundtable. So basically when we do Travel Roundtables, we'll sit down, whether it's me and Tommy. We did one with me, Mac and Tommy. Today it's me, Tommy, and Kiran, actually. Kiran is a new member of the team at Adventure Fit Radio. Kiran's coming along to Mexico with us at Travel as photo video guy, and he's also going to do our little very miniature American podcast tour. And he's going to be helping us out in the future. He's going to be kind of photo video guy. He's going to jump in on some podcasts. So we've got Kiran on this one. So Kiran reviewed Thailand, I reviewed Bali, and Tommy reviewed Adelaide. The way it works with these travel roundtables, though, is sometimes we do, but we don't really always get really serious about the destination. We kind of go off on some tangents, and this episode is definitely one of those episodes. I really happy with Kiran's first performance. He's actually never even listened to the show, so he's a total jerk. Can't believe that I didn't know that. I wouldn't have had him on the show had I known. But so Kiran was great. Tommy was great. I let myself down somewhat by telling a story I'm a little nervous about. But fuck, there's nothing I can do about it now. So anyway, there's some funny stuff in there. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Oh, that's right. I also dropped the C-bomb. So, to all of our American listeners, I'm very, very sorry. I know it's the rudest word in the lexicon for you guys, but in Australia, it's kind of like saying mate. And I accidentally dropped it, so I just want to give you guys the caveat of the caveat that it probably doesn't work. I just want to give you the heads up to hang in there because I only said it once. Don't hang up the show. Don't stop listening once we get there because it is a good show. Anyway, I dropped the C-bomb, told a real bad story. I'm a little nervous. But this show is brought to you by Audible, guys. So Audible is an audiobook warehouse with over 300,000 titles, something like that anyway. And it's one of the best services known to man. So if you want to try out Audible for a 30-day trial and one free audiobook, head to www.audibletrial.com/ADVF to give you an idea of what I've listened to. In the last 6 months, I've listened to The Bulletproof Diet, The E-Myth Revisited about small business, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Animal Farm by George Orwell, How to Win Friends and Influence People, which is epic, just about dealing with people and having better interactions with your day-to-day life, Guns, Germs and Steel by Jared Diamond, which is a fantastic read about basically how societies form and what governs them, obviously guns, germs and steel. Bill Bryson, A Short History of Nearly Everything, Sex at Dawn, which will change your perception of sexuality by Christopher Ryan. The Alchemist, Pitch Anything, Mindfulness, Our Final Invention. I've listened to a lot of books in the last 6 months. So imagine how much information I'm getting. I probably don't sound smarter, probably not acting smarter, but I'm actually getting a lot more information in an easy way. To put it into perspective, I've been reading Sapiens, which is one of my favorite books of all time. And it's taken me, I just don't get that much time to read, to sit down and actually flick through a book. So Sapiens has taken me maybe 6 weeks to get halfway through it, and I'm loving it. But you just can't get information in that quickly. So using Audible, you can basically listen to books while you drive your car, while you clean your house, while you walk your dog. Like it's really epic. It's really awesome. So check that out. And this is also brought to you by Adventure Fit Travel. Head to www.adventurefittravel.com for all of our trips. Use the code word radio for 10% off any and all trips that you may have coming up, that you may want to jump on coming up. And check out our blog. We got tons of bloggers now that are pumping out really good content in our blog section. All of our radio stuff is on there. And obviously, like we say, all of our trips. So make sure you come along. Join us at one point. Tommy's starting to lead trips with me now. And so it's going to be a good time had by all. Anyway, here's the show. Mate.
Just relax, mate. To microphone.
Down, brother. This is sick.
Yeah. Alrighty. That's classic. Fucking oath. Are we recording now?
Yeah, we're recording.
Classic.
This is live.
Classic.
Yeah. Kiran, how do you feel? Are you nervous?
I am a bit nervous, but I'm excited at the same
you're
time.
dressed like you're ready for a fucking wedding.
I am ready for a wedding.
Farmer wedding.
Yeah, farmer
You know, you
wedding.
got to dress to impress.
Farmer wants a husband kind of wedding.
That's it.
Like, who are you trying to impress? Like,
You
me and Bill are
guys.
naked.
You guys, you'll see the photo uploaded later on, probably. But it's a bit, yeah.
Any filters?
No filters required. Never.
All right, so
pal.
that voice that you can hear is Kiran.
Kieran
is,
Rasker.
how do we explain Kiran? What is he?
Kieran is, he definitely has a disability. He's
got Alzheimer's.
He's got Alzheimer's. He does. At his ripe old age of 11.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, you can fill him in on the Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Well, I was well aware that you guys were going to roast me, but I didn't think it'd start like this soon. But,
Kieran and I are good mates from school, and
You guys have been in the grill together, haven't you?
yeah,
For
we've been in
years.
the grill.
Yeah, the grill.
We're in the grill. Well, explain to what the grill means.
The grill is just a
Seriously?
term. Yeah. Like seriously, the grill is just a term we dubbed for I don't know. It's
Putting
just
yourself in the zone.
putting yourself in the zone, like
Yeah.
getting ready for work. You can laugh at it.
Terrible.
I'm trying to seriously explain it.
Yeah,
I'm
but,
going to delete all this.
yeah. You can laugh at it.
Yeah.
The grill is just the zone where you're ready for work, and it's where your life throws you under the bus, but you're you're just ready to do some work.
So
You know.
what have you been up to anyway?
I've been in the grill. Talking
Mate,
this fuck.
if I scroll through the text messages of Tom, it'll just be, mate, I fucking love the grill. I'm in the grill at 265 degrees.
260.
And the scary part, it's Celsius, not Fahrenheit.
That's cold. And so, when did you come up with that term?
I have no idea. It's like the same way you came up with bin. Well, that wasn't you.
That was
you
the bone.
really, yeah. No,
I
that
reckon
wasn't
I took the bone. I reckon I took the bin.
That was from our
Took bin
mate
and ran with
Todd. He started the bin.
Do you reckon he started bin?
Yeah, he started it.
I don't
You
know.
just steal people's one-liners.
Oh,
you can't
dude.
come up with anything
I
original.
started mate.
You started
I was
mate,
the first
yeah.
bloke to start calling people mate.
Yeah, well, I mean, that wasn't a thing before Bill.
You started Menine.
I did start
You
Menine.
did start Menine.
With these crew, though. I can't say Menine for the whole... You know, like for everyone at home, Menine is like a play on words because mate is obviously M followed by an 8. And then like, it's funny when you just fuck it up and call it a 9. It's like, oh, hey, Menine, oh, damn it, mate.
No, but it's when you can use
Probably the worst
it.
gag of all
You
time.
can use it in a number of ways though. Because we use it as like if we've had a good day, it's like g'day, I'm a 12. Jeez,
Yeah.
we've had a good one today, haven't we?
M27.
That's why I welcome Kiran in. That's why I welcome Kiran in with him a 6 to get him off guard.
Yeah. We could do the old offensive MH17.
Oh, I was going to say that.
The Menine 11.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry.
9/11. We use my 9/11 too much, probably.
Yeah, it's offensive.
Are we allowed to gag about my 9/11 yet?
Oh, it's been a while.
Oh, it's been a while.
I think it's been a while.
It's been a decade.
It's been a long. It's been over a decade.
Over a decade, yeah.
Obviously, a terrible.
15 years.
Terrible.
Rest in peace,
Rest
Osama
in
bin
peace to all the Menine 11.
Shit.
I don't know if we can release this here. Oh, shit. So this is...
There's really no filter.
So, fuck, I'm supposed to be a host of this fucking show. So this is... guys, so this is a Travel Roundtable episode, apparently. So how the Travel Roundtables work... How Travel Roundtables work is... we all pick a destination, and we're going to give you guys a bit of a lowdown on it. My destination is Indo. What are you doing, Kiran?
I'll speak a bit about Thailand.
Say that again, mate.
Sorry. That's the dyslexia kicking in. It's,
English is your second language.
mate, it's also surreal. We got the
You can speak in
headsets on and
Pakistani if
everything.
you want.
That's true.
Mate, I'm not Pakistani. I'm Sri Lankan. Reggie racist. Reggie racist over
Show
here.
we've ever done.
Jesus.
The funny thing is
Wow.
it probably hasn't been.
Yeah, probably hasn't been at all. Yeah. Sorry, Kiran. What are you going to talk about?
What I was trying to say before is I'll speak a bit about Thailand.
Oh, you can speak out Thailand. Yeah. Because you went with the boys.
I went with the fellas. Where were you?
Oh, I was allergic to nuts and couldn't go. Nothing's changed.
Can't step foot in the
jeez.
country.
Some get foot in the nut country. Oh, and I'll be speaking about Adelaide. South Australia. No, it's a good joint.
So,
City of Churches.
Kiran, why don't you start us off? Give us a lowdown about Thailand.
So Thailand.
Where'd you go?
We did the island hopping kind of adventure that like a lot of people do. Koh Tao, Koh Phangan for like the full moon party, and it was a sick trip. Like there was about 20 of us, I'd say. boys and girls. And yeah, the full moon
Did you
party.
get any hummus?
The hummus. I had a missus, mate. And,
So did you get any?
pardon?
Did you get any?
No hummus.
No hummus.
No hummus.
Oh,
I didn't get the
another
mutts.
that's another phrase we're going to have to talk about.
And the mutts. But yeah, a bit more of that later. But yeah, we did the island hopping whole thing, and yeah, I don't know about Thailand really.
What do you
like,
mean?
It's good in like short bursts, but I feel
Yeah.
like the whole place is just more of the same. Like it's a lot. It's very party oriented and
Overly debaucherous.
yeah.
It's
I don't know what that
disgusting
word means, but
Well, I'm glad you agreed with me, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
just for the sake of it.
Well, I spent 8 days in Thailand and had the funnest trip of my life with my mate Corey.
It's very fun.
And but we spent 4 days in Phuket, 4 days in PP Island, Koh PP.
Yep.
And the 4 days in Phuket. Stop laughing, sorry. the 4 days in Phuket. We had a fucking great time. Like
Yeah.
got some great stories from it, and just had fun partying. But we were watching the cricket one day on the main, whatever their main road is, and we were sitting like on a 45-degree angle, like where the open air to the street side of the bar was, if you can imagine that, and then like the TV was like on a 45-degree angle, so we're kind of like watching the cricket out of one side of our fucking face, and then or just turning our head. We were watching the people, people watching.
You were looking at people.
What I'm trying to say is
we were turning
people
our
watching
face.
while we were watching the cricket. Couldn't have said it any more fucking weirdly. But it got to one point where me and Corey were sitting there, and for about fucking, I don't know, like 10 people in a row, there was just like an old seedy dude with a little Thai girl, an old seedy dude with two Thai girls, and an old seedy. This was over and over and over and over. And then like one dude walked past, and it was say it was like a 55-year-old fat grey-haired fucking wanker.
Hot.
With it would have been, I swear to God, it was a 14-year-old boy.
Jeez.
Holding hands, walking through the street. Me and Corey watched the cricket, and we'd seen it, like, we'd discussed it a bit. You know how fucked it is, like, all that shit over
It is a
there.
bit
And
of
we
that.
looked out of the corner of our eye, and I said, did you fucking see that, Corv?
Yeah.
And at that point, we were like, this joint is fucked. Like, we were having a great time.
Yeah.
It was so fun, but, like, that shit's disgusting.
Oh, it's terrible.
Mate, it's everywhere over there
there's
as well.
Yeah.
When you came back, you said there was like no rule. There's like just no rules
There are
over
no
there.
rules in Thailand.
So what do you mean by that though?
Well, I don't
I
know.
got thrown
Like
in
everyone,
jail, so there must be some rules.
There's got to be some rules.
Yeah, there are some rules, but like,
So nothing
Say-
lower than 14 years old.
yeah. Well, say you go
14
to
to
a
18 in Thai years.
Yeah.
you go to a pharmacy or something like that. You can get anything over the counter, no prescription required. In Copenhagen, in the Full Moon Party, there's this famous place called Mushroom Mountain, or Mellow Mountain, I think it's called now, and they pretty much serve mushroom shakes over the counter, like over the bar table, and yeah, there's just like everyone just turns a blind eye to things. I guess.
So what did you get over the counter? What was your go-to? You would have been on the gear, wouldn't you?
I just had a couple of Panadols, mate. Yeah, just to help the hangover, you know.
Jesus.
Nothing
Did you have a
too
few beers?
serious. I had a few beers, a few chanks.
Straight up the hummus.
Did you get up
Up the
the
kabuts.
up the kuduts?
Up the kabuts, yeah.
Up the
But
malala?
yeah, no, it was a great trip. It was good fun. But like I was saying, it was just the whole place is just more of the same. It's all party, and like we did Vietnam shortly after the Thailand trip, and that was so much more like culturally diverse, and it was a better experience, more memorable one. I reckon it's good for like
Because
a
you could
week.
remember.
Because you could remember it.
Yeah,
It was actually more memorable in that genuine state.
Yeah, that's a direct term, like
Yeah,
100%
that's right, yeah.
fact.
Because I remembered it.
Where did you go? Where were the places you went?
in Vietnam,
No, in Thailand.
In Thailand?
Which islands?
Koh Tao. That's where we did like scuba diving.
Oh,
and
that's
stuff
where.
like that.
We're all probably going to be on the. If you guys want to staff the next trip, it's Koh Tao in May.
It's on.
Very nice.
I haven't mentioned that. So you guys are in line if you want to.
So,
Get amongst it.
Scoop.
But yeah, where else? Sorry.
Copenhagen, obviously. Phuket, for a short while.
Yeah.
PP.
But PP's good.
PP is good.
PP's sick. Did you go to the what are you laughing at?
It's funny you're laughing at
names.
PP. It's
The
funny you're
names are-
laughing because
Why-
there's
why is it
actually
funny?
on the beach. There's a statue of a cock
No,
coming
there's
out
not.
of there. Oh,
No, there's not.
Coming out
There's
of
a
the ground.
statue of a mutt.
There was a statue of a mutt. yeah,
Serious?
yeah,
That is bizarre.
yeah. And the place is called PP.
You're kidding.
So
So what do they got in Bangkok? They got a cock doing something else.
Mate, I don't know what they have hidden down there, but the place is just, it's ridiculous.
What is with the names? Come on. PP, Phuket, Bangkok, Sextown. What's with the... I don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good PP's different though, I reckon. PP's sick.
PP is good. It's, well, I don't know. Again, it was all like that beach setting, and that whole trip, the 2-3 weeks we were there, we were just going out almost every single night. So to me, it was a bin trip. But like to me, it all seemed exactly the same. Like at the time, I enjoyed it, but I looked back on it and it was just a party trip.
Yeah, that's not the way. That's not the way I like to travel. I did the exact same thing in Thailand, 100% with my mate Corey. We probably had
Corey Wayne.
Corey Wayne.
Corey Wayne.
He gave me the coaching of the lifetime.
He was giving you the coaching.
Yeah. Picked up 3, kissed 3 girls on the trip. So that was fucking money well spent.
Corey won.
Paid him $600 a day, which is a bit of a cunt. But
Is it the first time we dropped the set?
Nah.
Oh no, it's not.
But it's the first time I've dropped it in a while.
Yeah, that's
actually.
true.
Apologies to American listeners.
No, that's all right.
Apologies for being Australian. Whoops.
Yeah, but, we're coming to you next week. By next week, I mean not time.
But I did the same thing, and me and my mate Corey travelled Thailand. We did 8 days, probably 6 sessions, big days, like some stories.
Sesh.
Some secessions.
The cessation.
But me and Corey, so we did that, and then we're like, all right, fuck, that was just. It's easily the greatest trip we've ever been on.
Yeah,
it's just
really?
the amount of time that
huge call, but
mate, the amount of stuff that went on this trip, like there was some but the next year we decided to travel and we did South Africa and Zimbabwe, and this time we were like, all right, fuck that system we went with Thailand. I think Corey had a girlfriend the second time around. In fact, he definitely did.
Yeah.
So that probably dictated a lot of the way that we travelled. We obviously weren't partying as much
for sure.
But so South Africa. Instead, we decided, we planned a bunch of shit. So, right, we're going to dive with sharks here. We're going to walk with lions here. We're going on safari here. We're doing the world's biggest bungee here. So that whole trip was so memorable for a totally different way because we decided, all right, we've done and I've done it all over the world, and it's still there's room for it for sure. They're just a mindless bender of a trip, but They're probably nearly my 2 funnest trips I've ever been on, and they were 2 totally different trips. Because South Africa, we knocked off. If we showed you like the itinerary of the stuff that we did, it's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly.
And we remembered it all, and we still had some good partying in between.
Yeah.
Whereas like Thailand was just like that was like my first ever backpacking trip.
How old were you?
24, just turned 24.
Yep.
So it wasn't even backpacking because we didn't stay in hostels. We stayed in because Corey booked it all, and he just booked like villas and shit. I didn't know.
Cheap.
Yeah, and he just, I don't know.
It's the way to do it, isn't it?
I was
Cheap
easy.
way.
I was easy either way. Like if I had my time again, I would have said let's go stay in hostels. Because we probably would have had even more hilarious of a time. But it was sweet. It worked out well. But it was. I don't know. I think there's time for both. Both different traveling. Well, systems.
You got to have the
build a
balance
system
on the trips.
Yeah, that's right.
We're all more oriented towards the other side of it now, I'd say. Like the less party bender sort of stuff. Like I'm happy to do a night every now and then where I get on the piss and, whatever. But I love the idea of just really seeing a place, and that's why I'm talking about Adelaide. No, but I want to know about New Zealand because I was going to go with you guys. Yeah. But apparently it was amazing. Do you want to shed some light? Oh, just for everyone at home, Kiran is our photographer, videographer, sort of social media sort of dude. He's really good at what he does. Follow him at Crisp Creative. Is that how you do it?
Yep,
Crisp.creative.
Crisp.creative.
Crisp.creative. Yeah. So he's got some great stuff on there. So that's why we've got him on the show. He's a very good mate of mine and Bill's. But talk to us about New Zealand.
Yep. So New Zealand was a more recent trip. It was on the other end of the spectrum to Thailand, but it was. It was backpacking, yeah. We lived out of a van kind of thing. There was about 4 or 5 of us that went on the trip. And we were just doing hikes and taking pictures. It was like really centered around taking photos and stuff. Because me and my good mate... Pardon?
It's what you love.
Yeah, it's what I love doing. Me and my mate...
I thought you said jack me off. I genuinely, mid-sentence. Yeah, we love taking photos. Oh, jack me off.
Well, we'll come to that. We'll come to that in a second. See you, Em.
Yeah, so...
that sucked.
Mate, I'm trying to have a serious chat here.
Yeah, I know. We're just talking about willies. That's right. Get it out.
Yeah. So me and one of my mates in particular, Luke Marriott, who also went to school with Tom and myself.
Mazza.
Yeah,
Good
we
dog.
kind of had Mazza. Yeah, we call him that.
The Maserati. No one calls him that.
No one calls him that.
He would not look around if you said that to him on a road.
He would absolutely hate it.
Oh, he would hate it.
We kind of had an epiphany when we were over there, and we decided that
Started flogging each other off.
yeah. Well, not just that.
Style.
Not just that.
Good on you, mate. Good on you for your epiphany.
Two jack-off jokes. Two jack-off jokes.
2 in a row. Make it 3, mate. I dare.
It's so true.
How about that?
No.
Go on, Kiran.
Sorry, Kieran.
Finish your story.
So yeah, we really discovered our passion for taking photos, and I don't know, like we wanna uncover destinations.
Sorry.
Do you think it's more dirty to say? I was like covering each other with cum, photos of jacking each other off.
Jeez.
We've lost it. This is the biggest we've lost it on any show. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
Sorry, Kiran.
okay, a few deep breaths.
Well,
Kiran, you need to calm down.
here we go,
Right?
yeah.
Kiran, it is all you. You need to
Got us up
relax.
about it, Kiran.
I'll wrap it up quickly. I'll finish
no,
my.
I wanna hear.
Yeah, we
Sorry,
actually
sorry,
genuinely want to hear about New
Let's
Zealand.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, yeah, we decided that that's like what we wanted to do. Like we like I don't know, documenting certain places, and we want to write like blogs, take pictures of it, videos and stuff like that. So yeah, New Zealand was great for that. We kind of found our passion, and we want to kind of carry it over here in Australia as well. So Luke and I are starting this project where we're going to document Victoria and just uncover like great places to camp, and just show people that are planning to visit like places to go and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen your Instagram. I've shared some stuff on Adventure Travel, obviously. So
You have?
you'd be like, you'd be looking at the Chris Burkhards and like Renan
He is
Ozturk and
a
like
massive idol of
Jimmy
mine, Chris
Chin.
Burkhardt. Yeah,
Chris
that's it.
Burkhardt's probably the greatest fucking dude on the planet.
He just
Let's-
markets himself so well.
Let's be honest. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just like his. I don't know what his life is really like, you know, because it's Instagram, and that's why I fucking deleted Instagram.
Yeah, you can
Or I
never know.
Deleted it off my phone, but
Very much emphasised.
yeah, but just the thought he puts into his photos and the stories he tells and the way that he lives his life, he's just got it fucking sussed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he?
Looks
So,
amazing.
is your idea the best idea of a world? What am I trying to say here? Is your ultimate life the idea where you would just love to travel and just take awesome photos?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
travel, do what I love, and I would be completely for living like a location independent lifestyle where I can just like move around.
Yep.
And bring all my stuff with me, take pictures. 'Cause, yeah, that's what I love doing. And
So when you said bring all your stuff with you, do you mean like a minimalist lifestyle?
yeah,
Like not have anything,
and just live wherever. Like
Live
not
out,
actually.
live out of
bag.
the backpack.
Yeah.
Mate, I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more.
Yeah, well, that
Amazing.
New Zealand trip definitely opened up my eyes to
Yep.
that kind of lifestyle, because we were just living in tents and vans the whole time, with the exception of staying in like a hostel for a few nights. But yeah, I love it. I love that. That's the grill for me.
That is the grill for you.
That is the grill.
Yeah. So the grill doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, does it?
Nah, it's
Just
not a
being
bad
busy,
thing.
really
it's just
busy,
being busy. Yeah,
being productive.
occupied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you turn it up to? What would you turn the grill up to if you were going to go on a trip right now for 3 weeks?
We talking Fahrenheit or Celsius?
We're talking Celsius, champ.
Celsius. Oh, I reckon 360.
360?
Yeah, 360.
Shit.
Why 360?
Why
Because
360?
it's the complete circle. It's the complete grill.
You've completed a full revolution.
That's it, mate.
Complete
Do you know what's
grill.
really funny is the way Kiran talks now is very similar to the way he tries to pick up girls.
Oh,
Like,
here
it's
we
just,
go.
It's look. How many times have you said, "How are you, champ"?
To girls.
I'm not,
How are you,
I'm-
champ boss?
I'm not lying.
Jeez.
And then how
I
many
hope I
times
don't
have you
say
told
that.
them that if you were to take them home, you turn the grill up to 360?
Oh, numerous times. I could count it, yeah, on both hands. But yeah.
And how many times has it worked?
0.
Well, that's a complete circle.
That's a complete
So maybe
circle,
it
mate.
has worked.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's gold.
So
Well,
Tommy,
yes.
why don't you tell us about Adelaide, mate?
Adelaide. Good little joint there in Adelaide. Not quite as as picturesque as some of the places in Poo Poo or Cock Cock, whatever you guys were saying before. But look, I mean, it's got its ups and downs. I mean, it holds the tour down under. Great little place. There actually is a lovely place in South Australia. I must mention this because otherwise Dad'll kill me because he's from there and a lot of my family's from there and I love them dearly. So there's a little beach town called Victor Harbour. Just you can just see the actual bundle of hay rolling through here as I talk about it.
The tumbleweed.
Yeah, no one knows what I just said. Yeah, bundle of hay.
It's a full bundle. It's windy as fuck. It's a bundle of hay.
It's a bundle of hay that I just can't. It's large. No, but Victor Harbour is actually really lovely. It's like their version of Portsea essentially, and beaches are awesome. Temperature of the water is lovely. There's a really, really lovely little bakery down there in Port Elliot. And it has the best sausage rolls known to man. What are you laughing? It does. It's got great sausage rolls. And the steak and mushroom pie.
Sorry, I swear every bakery claims they have the world famous like sausage rolls, award-winning like pies, stuff like that.
Every cafe's got the world's best coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. No, but this place really does. I used to go to town there. I'd go the iced coffee deluxe. With a packet of sauce. I'd go to steak and mushroom.
The deluxe.
Packet of sauce next.
The iced coffee deluxe.
The iced coffee deluxe. The steak and mushroom 3000 and the sausage roll 49s. And mate, let me tell you, that is a lunch. Unreal Madrid. It was fucking amazing. So if you are ever in South Australia, spend an hour driving down to the coast, get yourself a steak and mushroom 1000 and yeah, spend some time in Port Elliot because it is. It's beautiful.
It's lit.
It's lit. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love it.
I once shut a whole hotel down in Adelaide one night.
Did you?
So there was.
How's the segue, by the way? It's fantastic. Anyway, nice steak and mushroom pie story. I actually exploded a hotel.
We were in Adelaide on. I went on 2 footy trips in my life, and I fucking didn't like them. Like I love going away with the boys a lot. I love travelling. I love getting loose. At that time in my life, 18 and 20, I was the 2 times.
Yep.
I fucking hate footy trips. Anyone from Rye Footy Club, any of my friends listen to this, I love you all, but it's disgusting.
I don't like it.
It's disgusting the shit that goes on over there. But
it's gross.
anyway,
Good though.
Anyway, so we're in this hotel because the way it works with like footy trips with large groups of dudes is we had 46 guys. Which was a world record for the Rye Footy Club in like 70 years of footy trips. Like 46
amount of
dudes.
testosterone.
We'd won. Yeah, exactly. We'd won the premiership that year against the undefeated reigning premiers by 3 points. Like it was a big like we're up and about.
It was rowdy.
And yeah, that's right. And the only place we could stay in was this fucking dive that looked like it was out of the movie Hostel. Like it was fucked. And I got real drunk. So I got real drunk and the elevator was fucked in this hotel.
Yeah.
The hotel had a so it was a hotel. It was like 10 stories or whatever, and down the bottom it had a RSL in there, so it had pokies.
Oh, yeah.
So there's all these people on the pokies having a push. And then so this is like 10, 11 o'clock, so I'm loose as shit by this stage. And
You're on.
The hotel, I'm on. I'm on went.
You're on.
And the elevator wasn't working, so we had to take the stairs.
Yeah.
And me and my mate Rhodey, we call him Rhodey because he looks like roadkill, you know, obviously. But,
So just an average looking bloke.
nah, well, he's actually not that average. He's got a real nice looking full head of beard now.
Ned Kelly beard.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
he's
So
going
it
good.
looks even worse.
Yeah. But
bastard.
so we had to take the stairs instead of the elevator. So we're walking down the stairs and we're like 20 years old, you know, we're loose as shit, and we're going through these the escalator. We're going
through these alleyways.
Going down the stairs, and I was walking past like there was like this story doesn't make any sense, and I'm remembering it. So there was like paintings on the wall, and we're like whacking the paintings and like pulling on the curtains and stuff, and there was a big switchboard, and I just went, "Oh, Roddy, watch this." And I turned the whole fucking hotel off. Everything was just black. And then me and Roddy like, fuck.
Get out.
So we ran. So what happened was we ran down the stairs. We booked it, went out, just fucked off, got out of the scene, fled the scene. And then so the next day we get back, and the president and vice president and the coach, all the like older guys at the footy club were like, right. Brought everyone in there like, right. Whoever's done, everybody knows what happened last night. Whoever did it, you've caused $45,000 worth of damage.
You're kidding.
The revenue so
you are kidding.
$45,000.
One of my mates,
mate, that is the grill.
Flicking the switch.
So one of my mates, Finlay, was he reckons he was sitting down drinking a beer, playing on the pokies, and he was playing next to this dude who was up like $3,500, and then all of a sudden, I shut it all down. And this dude was like kicking up a stink, trying to fight everyone, yelling, screaming, and then Yeah, they had to get like a whole team of electricians out to start up the whole building again, like in the middle of the night. And then $45,000 might have been a little bit of mayo.
Mate, yeah, that's a lot. Surely that's a lot
Maybe
of mayo.
$4,500. I don't know. It was like 10 grand or 20 grand. It was something ridiculous.
45 is a whole tub of mayo.
And yeah, fuck.
My God.
But Adelaide, see, the thing with Adelaide is that's kind of like just run-of-the-mill everyday behaviour.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can just do what you want over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really can. Because there's not much to do over there.
It's really...
Nah. We shouldn't. We've got a few Adelaide listeners here. So
do we?
We'll probably got one.
Yeah, Newbury.
My old man. Yeah, James Newbury. He's a legend.
Yeah.
It's funny how it's called the city of churches, and then when you're actually there, it's the exact opposite. Like, I know there's a lot of churches, but, like, the people there are just loose,
It's the city of
aren't they?
Darrows.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you mean like, whilst there are still many churches there, they're
Yeah.
not very religious, the people.
Yeah, they're not religious people at all.
Are they?
I don't know.
Well, what about the church?
Where do you,
Why are the
where do you-
churches
where do you
there?
come up with that?
I don't know where I come up with that. I don't know.
Kiran.
No
Where do you get
idea,
your
mate.
information from?
Top of my head.
Top of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no one's going to credit that, pal. No, but there is actually, I mean, Adelaide there's a place down there in Glenelg, just like
Glenelg's
St
great.
Kilda. Glenelg is lovely.
The pub on the water there?
Exactly on the corner.
Is it just called the
Can't remember what it's
Glenelg
called.
Hotel? Is it called the Glenelg?
Yes.
I think it is.
Is it really?
It has the coins out the front.
Yes,
on the,
that's
on the
exactly
sidewalk.
what I'm thinking of.
That's a great pub, actually.
Beautiful. Really
That's one of
nice.
the nicest pubs I've ever
Mate,
been to.
And the
on the
water there is lovely.
Oh, yeah,
it's
sick.
so much better than our shit here.
Yeah.
Ours sucks.
Because that's like I said, I only did two footy trips one when I was 18, one when I was 20.
Adelaide.
And the last day of footy trip would always be Sunday session at the Glenelg because that
Yeah.
was like the biggest day of the week over there. And
Yep.
because I was talking about pubs with I was talking about Portsea Pub with somebody,
Yeah.
a backpacker that I met a couple of days ago.
Yep. So Portsea Pub for everyone, OS is just it's like our beach resort place. There's a pub down there that everyone goes to, basically.
I'm of Melbourne, yeah. It's like
Yes,
an hour
of
south of Melbourne.
Yeah.
The rich and famous of Melbourne go down
they
there on
do.
holiday there and
It's
whatever.
very,
But
very posh.
yeah. So
Poppy,
I was
have
talking
you
to
seen
this.
Dash?
I was talking to this backpacker about Portsea Pub because I've been to like 35 countries or something now.
Yep.
Portsea Pub is the best pub I've ever been to in the world.
Really? Big call, but I like it.
I've never seen it. Portsea, Sereno, and like the pubs in Australia on the
They're just
beaches.
good, aren't
There's not places in the world that beat them that I've been to. I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen many better, if any
But,
better.
like, the
But
vibe,
Glenelg's as good as any.
well, like the vibe of a pub is very, very, very unique to Australia. I would feel.
Do you reckon?
I would say so.
I think you're right. I don't think it's unique to Australia, but I think Australia's like where it's most common and it's warm.
They do it well here.
Because
Yes.
UK is like pub culture, but they're all fucking next to gardens and it's
Beards.
about 12 fucking degrees Celsius.
Yeah,
You know?
they're all depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor bastards.
Yeah, so no, I'm with you. But Glenelg,
Glenelg's
that,
good.
That
And there's-
actually saves Adelaide.
Oh, it
that
does.
saves Adelaide. That pub.
It's that good. It is that, but that whole
it really
scenery
is.
down there is good. But obviously, like the vineyards down there is like I'm not a huge wine person.
No.
But like if you're big into wine, like it's world class. Like that place, like McLaren. Is it McLaren Vale?
I'm not sure. I'm not a winey either.
I think it is. I think it
Barossa
is.
Valley
didn't-
and stuff,
Barossa
isn't
Valley,
it? Yeah.
Barossa
Didn't go
That's-
checking out any wineries on the footy trip that I went on, Tommy.
I had no idea. Barossa Valley, though, you're right there. Barossa Valley is like world class. So you've got to go down there, and that's actually on the way to Victor Harbour as well. So get yourself a car and sort it out. But
not a bad review of Adelaide you've come up with there, mate, in the end.
that was all right. Wasn't it? Yeah, I had nothing.
I thought it was going to be a 10-second piss take.
Yeah, Adelaide's good. Anyway, I'll rate Adelaide.
So you're a half Adelaidean. You're 50% Adelaidean.
I'm a Havaladian.
My old man's from Adelaide as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Next topic.
Yeah.
Is there an Adelaide in Pakistan as well?
Yes, there is. Sri Lanka, mate. Sri Lanka.
Adelaide stand.
I'm just joking.
Well, that's because you are from Sri Lanka,
Yeah.
and you've never been there before.
Never been.
Is your old man from Sri Lanka?
My old man's Australian from
Your-
Adelaide.
yeah.
Well, my old man's actually, his mum is Polish. His
Right.
dad's Swiss and
So you're
You got everything,
European, yeah.
mate. You are a
And
bag of
then-
Skittles.
And my mum is Sri Lankan, but she grew up all her life in Singapore. So I've been to
Shit.
Singapore and stuff a few times.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
straight
But,
melting pot, my
yep.
friend.
Oh, yeah.
I am, yeah.
So what's the primary language in Sri Lanka?
I think it's Tamil.
Tamil. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's that? Is that just is it a dialect of some big language?
There's two main dialects, I think.
Yep.
My mum can speak fluent Tamil.
Really?
Yeah, she can.
I've never spoken to her about that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's funny because she's
Probably
got
I
a
can't
straight
speak
up
Tamil.
Well, she's got a straight up Australian accent. It's weird.
She does.
Even though
She does, yeah.
she's
Lovely lady.
lived in Singapore and
Raska.
stuff. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's insane. So what can your old man speak any languages?
He can speak Polish.
He can speak Polish.
Yeah,
Well, what can you do?
I can speak French.
No, you can't.
I can generally speak French.
No, you can't.
I can speak French.
Go on then.
All right, are you ready?
Non tu peux pas.
You ready? Cette année, pour notre étude approfondie, nous avons étudié la France de l'entre-deux-guerres.
This is your fucking
Nous
year
sommes
12
penchés
old.
sur la chaîne
and haven't forgotten.
socio-écologique
Speak
de la
French. Ok,
Mate,
alors, qu'est-ce que tu as fait aujourd'hui?
Aujourd'hui.
Aujourd'hui. You speak Tamil or French?
Aujourd'hui. Oh, shit. J'ai fait à la plage. Mate, I'm going to the beach. That made sense, didn't it?
Yeah,
but I'm not going to the beach.
Yeah, that's fair
First thing that came to my head.
French.
I can speak French.
Fluent French.
Fluent.
French. You are a piece of work, pal. So you're looking forward to Mexico?
Oh, can't wait.
Yep. It's
Cannot
going to be
wait.
good. What are you looking forward to most?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Just like
Speaking
going to a
French?
new, speaking French, going to a new country is always exciting.
True.
But I'm keen to see what the food's really like over there. Whether it's really
Burritos,
yeah, similar
pizza,
to like the
KFC.
Mexican we have over here. Because I've heard it's actually quite different, like
It is.
traditional Mexican food. I want to see what it's all about when we get over there.
I'll tell you what will be happening. We will be eating dirty street tacos.
Oh, yeah.
15, because they're only about a palm size.
Yep.
So,
Mate, they're nothing.
I spent legit 100% of my fucking eating life
100%.
eating tacos over the course of about 2 weeks in Puerto Escondido, because there was a taco store right next to. We stayed at the Mayflower.
Yep.
Which was like a hotel come hostel. Like there was no dorms. There was like just single rooms. It was totally a hostel, but just with private rooms. It was weird vibe, but. The best joint ever. And on the corner, they had a taco stand. And the taco stand would be open from, 8 a.m. in the morning until 4 a.m. in the
grill.
In the morning.
Taco grill.
Through the whole grill.
Yeah.
That
Through the
bloke
whole
was the
grill.
grill. And, and the tacos were grilled or were they fried? Or they were just oven?
No, they were
fried
soft. They
tacos.
were
They were soft tacos.
Yeah, soft tacos.
Yeah.
So for this whole 2-week period, when I was staying at the Mayflower with my mate Kingy, what we would do is we would wake up in the morning, we would go down and get, because they'd sell them in fives, like a little pack of 5. So we'd go down and get 5 tacos for breakfast. Then we'd go in and we'd watch a few episodes of Entourage, because he got me onto Entourage at the time.
Good.
We literally went through about the first 3 seasons in fucking couple of days.
So what you do in Mexico?
We watched the first whole season, the whole season 1 in a day. Didn't see the sun. We got 5 tacos. Watched the whole season of Entourage. Got 5 more tacos. Went and bought beers and a bottle of tequila, and then got 10 tacos and went out.
I got hammered.
Couldn't think of anything better.
That is
the
sick.
best. It's
That
the
is
dream.
amazing.
It's literally
That
the dream.
really
It's
is the
the
dream.
absolute dream.
One Entourage and get cooked.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so there, because the best thing about Mexico for me is just there's just so much good,
Chilling out.
just
Downtime.
yeah. No,
What were you going to say?
food, street food.
Oh, okay. Right. I thought you were going to say something else.
No, well, we're talking about street food.
I thought
aren't
you were talking about tacos. As in... I don't even know what that means. Can you shed some light on what that means?
The old El Paso ad, man.
That is
Yeah,
very
so-
true. It's the...
we? ¿Por qué no las dos?
She's not over 18, mate. Don't get excited.
Ooh.
True, though. True.
So,
So I had a massive anaphylactic reaction on Saturday night.
You love your nuts.
I don't. Well, I mean, I love to hate them. I didn't even. I said to the dude, I was like, mate, I'm allergic to nuts. So can you please exchange or substitute, depending on where you're from, the almond milk for the coconut milk? And he did it. But what I didn't realise, so it was partly my fault, but partly his fault as well, because I said I was allergic to nuts. But I didn't mention specifically, can you please take out the peanut butter as well? So he just wouldn't have known. Anyway,
obviously.
talking about the fucking grill, 6 hours in the hospital. Mate, I've dosed up on antihistamines, EpiPens, adrenaline, mate, everything. Mushrooms, tequila, all the good stuff. I'm actually worried because last time I was in Mexico, I hammered the street food. The burritos, the quesadillas, the KFC,
Oh, yeah, you're going to be
the Red
fucked.
Rooster. I'm not
We're
going to
have to be
be...
resuscitating every every 50 metres we walk.
Yeah,
I started again.
Oh, what did I eat? Mate, you ate peanut butter. I just thought it was... No, but I'm going to be... I'm going to have to be careful, I think. I'm going to have to be careful. But they don't usually
They
cook
don't
nuts.
put too much nuts in Mexican food, do they?
Well,
I
all
don't
the
think that's
street...
not, like you said, Thailand, it's like every fucking meal. But
Mate, everything
They
they
love
put
their
nuts...
satay sauce over there.
In Thailand.
No, in Mexico.
Are you sure?
Sure about that?
No, I'm joking.
You're an idiot.
Just making him paranoid.
Well, how can you possibly be paranoid? I've already been there. But like I've all the street food I ate was fine, and I even ate like some cakes. And so
Moving right along.
yeah, I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay.
So how close to like death are you when you have an anaphylactic attack? Like,
Mate.
if you say for example,
Okay,
like,
give me an example.
Say for example, Kieran goes off to the toilet. I say I'm just going to go.
Speak to this, Lil.
Speak to me housemate. You have a little sip of your drink, and it's got a fucking couple of little peanuts in there. Not that you put peanuts in your drink, but like if you're like on your own, do you like how can you die from it? How can you die,
mate? Can I die from it? Look, if I drank like a shot amount of peanut butter oil, I'd be dead within 10 minutes.
What?
Yep, absolutely.
Really?
Yep, I would be. Mate, you were talking about the grill before. That's the grill.
That is the grill.
That is the grill.
That's up to about 400 degrees.
It's about 400 degrees in the grill, mate. And the peanut butter oil isn't grilled.
You're staying in the grill too.
I'm staying in the grill.
Yeah,
I'm staying in the grill.
Cooked, my friend.
I'm going to get cooked, yeah. You're not opening the door.
That is insane.
Yeah, it's not good. So, but like this amount, so there was a little bit of peanut butter in the smoothie, and it was varied around the whole smoothie, obviously, because they mixed it up. And so I would have been the tiniest amount of peanut butter.
Like a trace amount, and then you just know, and then you're fucked.
Already sipped it. It was like, Mum, there's peanut butter in this. And I break out in hives. I swell. My whole face swells up. I get like a stabbing feeling in my gut. And then my throat and tongue start to swell up. And then you eventually die from suffocation.
Yeah.
That's what happens. And because I've got asthma as well, my whole body shuts down. Anaphylactic means...
Can't you breathe through your nose?
Nah, I don't have a nose. So it just means like anaphylactic means... when more than one system shuts down. So my respiratory system shuts down, my digestive system just goes to town, and the skin, that's not a system. Oh, it's an organ. It's not a system, but like the skin is the worst. Like the inflammation on the skin is just atrocious. Like it's the most intense itching you'll ever get. And you have to remember, I mean, I spent 6 hours in hospital, and that was for the tiniest trace amount, like you said, of peanut butter. I once came home pissed from a night out and ate half a bite of a sausage roll that had a fair amount of peanut butter in it, but it was just half
peanut butter in the sausage roll.
Yeah, it was like Mum made it in like a weird way.
She made it in a way that wanted to kill you.
Yeah. We'd had a fight. You know how it is.
These sausage rolls are pretty good, Mum.
Yeah.
Yes, they are, Tommy. Yeah. Enjoy.
But I said to her, I bit into it, and she said, and I said to her, Mum, these sausage rolls are really nice. She goes, oh, don't eat them. They're full of nuts. And I was like, but I just said they're really nice. Anyway. Next thing you know, 2.5 nights in hospital, just shocking. So, like, I would hate to think... Kiran and I will often go shopping. Jeez, that sounds weird, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Norma.
Dolce & Gabbana? Or?
Yeah, Dolce & Gabbana, yeah. And we'll walk past the oil section. Jeez, it's getting worse. And, mate, peanut butter oil freaks me out. It freaks me out. I just don't even want to look at it because it's just like, if that's spilt on me,
it's like,
mate, even just having it on me.
Canister.
Honestly, it's death in a canister. Yeah, it's like
anthrax. It's like anthrax.
Oh, mate, it is. It is.
It's your own anthrax.
Yeah, it's not good. So, digestion is the worst, but if you just poured a bit on my skin, I'd break out no tomorrow.
But you wouldn't like, your throat wouldn't be fucked. You'd just have skin rash.
Yeah, I'd have severe skin rash. Right. Probably get a bit of an asthma attack or something as well.
Right.
Yeah.
I've seen a picture of when you did have your last anaphylactic shock, and his face looked like it had a Snapchat filter over it. You know where they blow up? You're like, yeah.
Yeah, the anaphylactic filter.
Yeah, the anaphylactic filter action.
You guys
the Adelaide man filter.
Did you download the latest version of Snapchat? The Anaphylaxis 101? No. Mate, it's insane.
Oh, on that, just talking about...
Snappy?
Talking about...
Anaphylaxis.
No, asthma.
Cock.
So, what about... have you seen our latest review on iTunes?
No.
Listen to this.
This
dude, so I was just checking out at where we were on the rankings the other day, and I noticed we had 2 new reviews. One of them was from my good mate Simon Holloway.
You guys have cured my asthma.
Shout out to Simon. But have a listen to this. It's the best review we've had.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's great.
It's
it's taking me ages to get here.
Yeah.
So,
do you want to read the Simon one as well?
Nah. Oh.
Isn't that? It's probably just bagging us.
So listen to this. So, this is the title. Almost 1 star. But ranked 5 stars from Christopher M. James on the 23rd of Jan 2017.
Shout out to Christopher, you are a leg end.
Wait till you hear his story. So, first, I almost gave this podcast a 1, but the 2 hosts, Doc and Tommy, luckily get themselves redeemed. Allow me to explain.
All right.
I accidentally stumbled across this podcast a few weeks ago and have been avidly listening to it during my workout sessions ever since. The other day, I was in the middle of a decently heavy bench press session when Doc and Tommy started joking about something. I can't exactly remember what. They made me laugh and lose my focus, and I dropped the bar on my chest, which deflated one of my lungs, which caused my mild asthma to kick in, and I lost consciousness.
Oh my God.
More than enough reason to give these 2 idiots a 1-star review, I believe. However, The hottest girl I've ever met at any time fitness gym I attend performed CPR on me as I woke up with her lips on mine. Oh. These boys were lucky this happened, and it 110% redeemed them. Although I did cheekily slip the tongue in while her mouth was on mine, I ended up getting a bit of a slap, but whatever. It was too late for her then.
Nice.
Feet of the mutts, bro.
He got the hook. He got the mutts work.
I wonder if he got the Hamal sword
I
work.
really hope you got the Hamal one Sumast. Fuck, that's awesome.
The old disco stick.
The flesh wound.
So, massive shout out to Christopher M. James.
Oh, that's
Christopher,
awesome.
Christopher, if you're listening to this show, send us an email.
Dick pic.
Send us a photo of your Hamal sword, and
Yeah.
we'll send you some merch.
And also, we want a photo of the chick that you hooked up with as well.
Yeah.
Just when she's not
Send
looking.
us a photo if you got like a hot sister or something. Send us a
Yeah,
photo.
send
of
us
that
that
too.
as well. Maybe if you just Google someone hot.
Yeah,
we'll just have a look.
send us a link to some porn or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll just have a look at it. You know,
Yeah.
Kieran's keen.
Yeah.
Kieran,
Absolutely.
Kieran can't get enough, the poor bastard.
How good's that though?
But I also want to know how
What a
much he was
fucking legend.
benching. 'Cause
Congratulations, Chris.
that factors everything you said.
Yeah.
You know, like if it was a light bench. Well, imagine listening to us during a workout. Like, doesn't that just
People
defeat
do
the
it, I
purpose?
I
know.
genuinely think
I
people
think
do it.
a lot
I've
of
had
people
the
do it.
displeasure of working out with you before, and you crack jokes you fart when I'm trying to do a fucking lift.
Yeah, that's
and it just
because it's
completely
funny.
puts me off.
Yeah, but like,
So I know how this bloke feels.
Yeah,
Dude, you don't get to talk about this, mate. You just admitted before
Yeah.
the fucking first show you're on that you never even listened to our show.
right.
There's a photo video guy of our show. You're
Yeah.
now on the show. You never even fucking listen.
Yeah. So, you know what, mate?
You dog.
I'll keep farting on you.
All right.
And I might do
Fair
more.
cool. Fair cool.
Oh, that's gold.
So I suppose I better talk about Indonesia, though, if this is a travel roundtable.
Well, I've spoken about poo-poo. He's spoken about cock-cock. You've spoken about Indo.
So I've been to Indo, fuck,
It's a weird segue.
8 times, 9 times, 10
8
times,
times.
something like that.
Yeah.
I went 3 times in 2014.
In your Nisha,
Yeah, that was fucking terrible.
one of the worst things I've ever said.
anyway,
excuse myself.
so yeah, all right, guys. Well, that was a nice show, and see you next week.
Oh,
But,
no.
Yeah, so I've been to Indo a fair bit. I actually wrote a bit of a review to who was it? It was somebody who was staying with me. Oh, it was Dave. It was Dave.
Oh, yeah.
My Mexican mate.
Trisky?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dave. Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dave.
Yeah,
Dave with the hummus in the
hun-
humal.
the hun.
Yeah, loves
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hummus in the humal.
The Malawa.
Yeah, but Dave was asking me about Indo, so I've actually been there enough times that I can pretty well talk about it pretty wellly, and I don't even know what to say.
I'm just throwing around EpiPens.
Oh, right.
I don't
Yeah,
know what
so,
to say about your man, Dave.
Yeah, no. So Indonesia. So everybody asks me about Indonesia because I've been there fucking so many times, and it is a really nice part of the world. But it's kind of like Thailand, I suppose. It's very
Is it? I thought it was actually a lot.
shit. Yeah,
Really? I thought it was
Shit, yeah.
less partier and more scenery.
Yeah, I would have thought the same.
It depends where
what you
you
go
are.
for, though,
Depends
surely.
where you are. So the trap that most people fall into when they go to Indonesia is if you're just a random Aussie bloke with
Yep.
with a couple of kids and you go on a family holiday, you're going to go straight down to Kuta,
Yep.
which is we call the vortex, Kuta, Legian and Seminyak, but mainly Kuta and Legian we call the vortex. You get sucked in and you get shot out 10 days later. You don't remember a thing. So
Jeez.
you'll go straight down the vortex. You'll buy a bintang singlet and you'll start drinking beers from 12 a.m. every day. Just walking around. It's just disgusting
It's
Aussie. Just
bintang.
bin territory.
Bintang. Yeah.
So that's what like anyone that goes to Indo. I went on a family holiday. I was in the Sari Club two Saturday nights before it was bombed. Actually,
Yeah, you told me that. That's insane.
That was the timeline.
2002.
2002, yeah, whenever
Yeah.
that was. We went on a family holiday and we stayed in Legian, which is like because it's Legian, it's Kuta, Legian, Seminyak.
Yep.
And that whole area, Seminyak's like an upper class kind of Kuta, basically. Like
Yep.
it's not as hassled on the streets from the street crew, which are all really nice. The Indos that work in there. But it's not as debaucherous. It's okay. But that whole area is like the vortex, you know? You just get so... And when I went there with my family, it was the same deal. Like, we went to Legian. We did all the touristy bullshit that you do, whatever. But, so there's that Bali, which like you were saying, Kiran, like, if you want to have just a straight out... Like, I went on one holiday where I was in Legian for 7 days and I went to a place called Sky Garden 7 nights in a row and did, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? And
Yeah,
it was
that's
working
right,
if you know what I mean. So,
Akadaka.
yeah. But so I've done it and I've had a great time doing it. But there's so many, because people ask me all the time, there's so many fucking better parts to Bali or Indonesia in general. So the vortex is Kuta, Legian and Seminyak. And
yeah.
shopping and partying and like you want to go, like there's heaps of dudes that go over there. for the straight reason to just pick up chicks.
Mate,
but
that's not what I've heard, though. It's Ladyboys.
Uh,
I've heard
That's
dudes go
Thailand.
there and pick up Ladyboys.
Are there
Ladyboys
Ladyboys
over
in
there.
Bali as well?
oh shit, yeah.
Oh, mate.
Yep.
Jeez.
No, it's not like I don't know if it's like
They suck. Just saying.
Well, I'm sure they do.
What do you
like,
mean? What do you mean by that, Kiran?
They are very sorry if it sounded insensitive,
Good at,
but they're very.
good at stroking the Hamal sort of.
Yeah.
No,
What do you mean
yeah,
that? What do you mean
no,
they
but
suck?
they are very aggressive. Like I have plenty of stories from
Oh,
Thailand.
do
where they,
you?
Yeah.
You've had a few. You got a few
plenty
stories?
of
Have you
yeah.
ever been fooled?
I haven't been fooled. No,
Yeah, you have.
Never been
What was his
fooled.
name, pal?
a friend of mine, Nick Sargent, did, but
Shout out to Sarge.
shout out to Sarge.
We'll,
throw
we'll
Sarge
tag
He
him.
did it. I was
We'll tag him on the socials, and we'll drop
Please tag
drop
him.
his Facebook link into the
Please
show notes.
tag him.
You can't
But
throw Sarge
yeah,
under the bus.
no. They
thrown
are
Sarge
just
right under the
He's thrown him under the sword.
throw him under the bus. But yeah, they are very like I don't know. They'll come approach you. They'll be all touchy feely, and then they'll start getting all aggressive with you. And like even if you don't want to have anything to do with them, they will like follow you. And if you do one bad thing, they will
Or, like,
they
grab
will,
their tits or
they'll
something.
Pull out they will pull out a fucking knife or something like
No,
that.
they won't.
Mate, they do in
How
Thailand.
much mayonnaise is on this piece of toast right now?
Not enough,
no,
mate.
he's not
They are
lying.
actually
He's
they
not
are
lying.
actually
They'll pull
legit.
knives on ya.
He's not
They are
lying.
legit.
They'll pull knives on ya.
Yeah, they will.
I know.
They're just keen to make a buck.
They are.
I
Yeah.
know a family member who may or may not have been beaten up by a bunch of
up?
ladyboys and robbed.
So can I just understand?
Yeah.
Ladyboy is a dude, takes a lot of estrogen tablets.
Oh, I don't
Gets
think
surgery
I don't think
for
it's
fake tits.
I don't think it's that scientifically backed. I think it's just I think it's me or you with a dick, and
Yeah.
we put a dress on.
Yeah. So it's just a
Yeah.
bloke. It's a bloke with a dress.
I don't know. No, in Thailand, a lot of it's like
They
a lot of,
honestly
some of them-
can't tell. Like the
Yeah.
only way, apparently, the
Well,
telltale.
that's because of the beers.
Pardon?
That's because the
No,
amount of beers you've
like
had.
you generally can't. Like some of them are so well concealed. Like the only way you can tell is from the size of their hands. Like that they're a bloke.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Surely the pouch would give it away.
Yeah.
well, it depends if you're looking at it from the front or the back.
Yeah,
you know
that's
Ace
true.
Ventura, that scene with
Exactly. I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
thinking that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
very true.
the hemorrhoid scene. So I know a few mates have been fooled as well.
Yeah.
I've got a
And,
few mates that have enjoyed being fooled.
Yeah,
And by fool, a few mates, I mean one.
yeah.
And by
well,
one, I mean, I won't mention his name, but he loved it.
yeah. Well, look,
Same.
I'm going to be honest. I've been fooled.
Yeah.
I've been fooled.
he has been.
Yeah, I'm actually not going to tell the story because it's too horrific to tell.
It is quite
But
horrific, but it's-
I had my dick sucked by a boy once.
Oh, ended up with poo on the bed sheets. Jesus.
It was really bad.
Oh,
It was really
was
bad.
it? Are you sure it was?
It was fucking horrendous. It was really.
I thought you
it was
said
a
you enjoyed
harrowing-
it.
No,
It was a harrowing experience.
no, I didn't enjoy it at all.
Been in
I
a
ran home
nightmare.
crying. I ran home to my hostel and busted the door down to Anya, this Danish chick that I was buddies with, but like hooking up with as well. And I ran in and I said, Anya. She's like, what's happened? It's like 4 a.m. What's happened? I said, I just got my dick sucked by a boy.
Jeez, I don't know how I'd react to that.
Oh, you'd be all over it, mate.
That was
love
fucked. It was fucked because it happened like. It happened from this bar. Oh
Jeez.
shit! I shouldn't be telling this story. I don't
Well, do you remember the first time we had a discussion about what we'd say and what we wouldn't say on the podcast?
Yeah.
And we said that there's a couple of stories we probably just wouldn't say, but over the course of the podcast, we've just started saying them all.
It's an open forum.
How about we leave the listenership in an anxious wait, and just once we drop that story. It'll be like a huge show because everyone will be waiting for it. The Thailand sesh.
It's
You sound up and about over it.
What's that?
You sound up and about over it.
Yeah, it's a kind of a funny story.
It's a
and
weird
like-
story though.
It's the fuckedest thing, but
It's no dragon sesh.
it's riding the dragon.
Still sound like you're traumatized by it.
Yeah, he does, doesn't
I
he?
wasn't actually
Yeah.
traumatized at all, really, because it was an honest mistake.
Yeah.
It was like
Didn't mean to.
It was a.
Oh,
it was a-
no! Oh, I'm so sorry for doing this for 10 minutes.
It was,
I can't
no, but I
believe
didn't
this
real-
is happening.
No, because it was like,
But when he did realise,
but it was like, yeah, I ran.
oh, you ran straight away.
Yeah,
you didn't
I
keep
ran
going.
because I was.
Ooh,
I
that's a
was
hypothetical.
Like, it was a bar. Wasn't even a pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a bar. I was hanging around in a bar with like what I thought was this chick, and
How
then
long were you hanging out there for?
and then not long, and then I started walking back to my hostel. This is in Mexico actually at the
Yep.
Mayflower, the place I was talking about. And then she came with me. She came out the front, and then like out of nowhere dragged me into the bushes, and then like
So you just
we
thought you
made
were
out-
on?
like, yeah. So I'm like this. I didn't even really fucking know what was going on.
No.
And I'm like, whoa, this is happening.
This
This
is
is happening
great.
real fucking
Yeah,
quick.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is, and then anyway, so I'm like, all right, fuck. I jumped out of the bushes and then kept walking down the road. And I thought, okay, cool. I'm taking this Mexican chick back to the hostel.
What did he say her name was?
Oh, I have no idea. But
Beretta?
So anyway, but I was like, you couldn't really. It was a very touchy hotel to be able to take people back to.
Yeah.
You know, so you had to. And I was also like, I was drunk as fuck. And then I remember getting, because it was dark as hell as well. So
Yeah.
we got to, we walk along, we got to underneath this street light. And then I said, all right, I'm going to have to just check this chick out up and down. Because I don't,
Make
you
sure.
know, I don't know. It's very touchy who you could bring back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Anyway. And I stopped underneath this street light and started like just having a chat. I just was kind of, and then anyway, what happened was
How did you not figure it out, though?
Yeah, I did. That's how I figured it out.
Oh, you
as
figured
soon as I looked under the street light, I looked at her, right, and I scanned her body up and down, and she was like, everything that from head to toe was woman, right? It looked woman.
Yeah.
Looked like a chick.
Yeah.
But then I saw like
Oh, no.
kind of jawline and then this big fucking Adam's apple. And I stopped, and in Spanish, like to say, are you a man? It's like, ¿Estás un hombre? ¿Estás un hombre? Like, are you a man? Are you a man? And then I stopped and said, ¿Estás un hombre? Yeah. And she goes, sí, sí. And I just put my head in my hands and said, fuck, lo siento, which is, I'm sorry, lo siento. And I just ran. I legged it, ran as fast as I could.
God.
Grabbed this taxi, ran back to the hotel, burst the door down to Anya,
Yeah.
and just fucking cried myself to sleep.
So, here's a
But I
hypothetical.
didn't really care because, I mean, I didn't deliberately get my dick sucked by a boy.
You want to say it like that?
It's true, though.
It's true, but I mean, it doesn't matter even if you did. You know,
Yeah.
this is a liberal world we live in these days. You know. Now, hypothetical.
I'm nervous about that story coming out.
That'll be great.
Not going to lie.
Now, if you were halfway through the sesh and it was the best you'd ever
Going
had,
real well.
going really, really well,
Here we go.
and then the lights turned on, you figured out it was old mate C. Would you keep going or would you stop? Because you'd actually stopped before you figured out.
I didn't have to face that
It
conundrum.
was a C. You never had to face that conundrum.
No.
Yeah. See, well, when Kiran...
I genuinely 100%ly believe that you would freak the fuck out as soon as you realised, and you maybe not, because I know you.
No. Look, I'm just going off what Kiran told me when he did it in Thailand, and he actually kept going. And look, I mean, like, obviously he could shed some light on the story.
He's got a kid with the dude right now, right?
He's got a kid with a bloke named John. Yeah. I don't know how it worked. I think that John was previously chick, and then he impregnated the dude.
That's right.
Yeah. So how would you go about it?
Honestly, like exactly what Bill said.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would be in so much shock. I would just be like,
Well, that's the thing.
because I'd feel like obviously it's consensual, but then you'd feel violated once you find out it's a bloke.
Totally agree.
100%.
Yeah, totally
I felt
agree.
fucking like
The violation.
I was furious.
Yeah.
Like I was a ball of fucking
Anger.
Like
Yeah.
100%. And I felt just all fucking weird. Like because you felt like you've been fucked with.
Yep.
You're like, someone's fucked with me.
But you had.
You know, and
Sexuality is such a not a personal thing, but it's a part of you is like on the right foot.
Yeah, I've kissed probably 10 or 15 of my mates.
Yeah, but you're in control.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And for a laugh, and like I've touched dicks with mates, you know, like done funny stuff.
Tom and I do it. No, we do it all the time. The supermarket sesh.
Yeah. What's the supermarket sesh?
I don't know. Shed some light, pal.
Our shopping sesh.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Pass the coconut, pass the peanut butter oil.
That's it, mate.
Yeah.
But I've done all kinds of funny stuff for a laugh and like whatever, and you know that's all well and good. But yeah, like you said, I was in control of that.
That's right.
Like I did not want this to be.
You felt like you'd been taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fucked.
And do you think the person thought that you thought she was a she?
Oh, 100%.
So they knew.
Well.
They knew they were fucking.
I don't kick around bars acting like I'm gay.
Yeah.
Like not in a. But if you look at me, and you look at like a stereotypical homosexual fella.
Yeah, of course.
I'm probably not the one that you'd think would be gay.
Yeah.
Like not
exactly.
that. You know this. Like Dave, my housemate. Like Dave, you wouldn't tell Dave's gay.
No.
You said you didn't tell. You wouldn't tell.
I had no idea.
The only reason I could tell he was gay was when he got in the car after he came and saw the apartment, and he said, "Oh, I'm so excited to move in."
Yeah.
That little gay clap.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you're gay, so that's all right.
Little gay
So,
That's not a
It's a
thing.
telltale sign.
Honestly, the only way you can tell.
You fucked dudes, fair enough.
The only way.
No, but I mean, I don't care. But
the only way you can tell someone's sexuality is if they tell you, "Hey, I'm this or I'm that." You know, you can't tell off anything.
Well, yeah, you can assume.
You can assume very much so. But the point I'm making is that, you know, the person you got with would have assumed very highly that you were straight beyond all measure, and yet they continually took about. But that's a thing, isn't it? Like,
they might have thought I was gay. I'm not sure, but
I've heard of same-sex people that love the idea of turning a straight person gay.
Yeah, well, I've done that.
What do you mean?
No, I've turned a gay person straight.
What? What do you mean?
It's another story.
Oh, that's another one.
Another time.
We'll put that in the bank.
So.
This has been a horrendous show.
but I mean, yeah, I definitely was taken advantage of.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
I was 100% under the impression that I was going home or like I was kissing with a chick, you know.
Chick, yeah.
And I'm absolutely 100%
They got you, mate.
They saw me coming.
Yeah, gender fluid, they got you.
Saw me coming.
So, well, I'm sure they did.
Well, they didn't actually. Luckily, that would have been worse if I had
Kumutzt.
Yeah, it would have been a whole nother story.
Yeah, it would have been.
I didn't mention.
Look at this
I didn't
bloke
mention
over
that
here.
part. So there was no Kumutz. No.
Yeah, there was no
Thank
Kumutz.
God.
Yeah. Hopefully, I think let's just get some good content out of this.
Yeah. I didn't really talk about Indonesia, but
Who gives a fuck? I've got something that I want to do. Kiran, we're gonna throw you 3 questions. Yeah, we're gonna throw you 3 questions.
This has been a Travel Roundtable, guys. I hope you really got a lot of information about Indonesia. And
yeah, doesn't matter. Now we're gonna give you 3 questions from Bill, 3 questions from me so you can the listeners can get an understanding of who you are a bit more, and I'm sure they'll hear from you down the track. But it's called we call the thing 6 from Sips.
What was that?
sips from sips.
Sips from sips.
Sips from sips.
Sips from sips. Sorry, 6 from 6. So
6 from
3
6.
questions from him,
Yeah.
3 questions from me. Bill,
Questions from me and questions from him.
Questions. 3 questions from him and 1 tugger for me. Lovely. Yeah. Bill normally goes first. So
I'll start us off. So, Kiran, what's your favourite travel destination on the planet? Can be a small town, can be a continent, can be a country, can be anywhere.
Places I have been, or
Yes.
That's a tough one. I'd have to say, because I did a lot of travelling with my family when I was younger. I reckon it would have to be Tuscany. Was sick.
Really?
Yeah.
Fancy boy.
Yeah, I liked it. It was just like really.
Where is Tuscany?
It's in Italy. Was that like?
No, I was genuine.
Yeah. It's in Italy.
Yep.
It's just like got heaps of olive trees and stuff. I remember it being very rural.
Sounds great, mate.
No, it was just really nice. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what else did you like about it, mate? Apart from the olive trees.
Apart from the
Olive
scenery
trees.
and stuff, it was just like the fact that, I don't know, it was just very isolated and stuff. And like we had to travel like 20 Ks just to get to like the shops and stuff like that. And because of that, it
Sounds
just felt
great.
very, it doesn't sound like great just speaking about, but like when I was there,
Nope.
it was so relaxing. We had
Sounds
the best, we had the best food and everything. Like that we just got from like the supermarket and stuff. It wasn't even a supermarket. It was just like an independent local store.
You
and I loved
suck
it.
at explaining this. That is shocking.
I thought I did a good job.
I went to the supermarket. You have to go. It was great.
Short, it's just olive trees, isolation, and I loved it.
Oh, all right, that's
Tuscany.
good.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair
That's good. So, my next question is what you kind of nearly alluded to earlier, which is what's your dream travel destination? So, you're somewhere you haven't been.
Iceland, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love
right
to
up
go
there
there.
for me.
Yeah.
Why though? Why?
Why? Just because of the scenery.
Yeah.
I want to take pictures.
Aurora?
The Aurora.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, it's just looks beautiful from what I've seen of it. Like it looks amazing.
Oh, yeah.
You can definitely get some good shots. Everything. It looks like a good experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right up there with you for that one for sure.
Yeah.
For sure,
And
man. That'd be sick.
My last question is, do you have any books that you recommend or you like to get people about? They can be like a graphic novel. They can be any sort of book, self-help book. They can be autobiography. Anything that you have read that you like to impart?
Yep. So I wasn't huge on reading up until like the start of this year, I reckon, or like maybe like 3-4 months ago. It was after that New Zealand trip kind of that I kind of started getting into it, because I was with a guy that was listening to like Tim Ferriss podcasts in the van and stuff like that. He was telling me a bit about his books and stuff. So I walked into Dimmicks like maybe 3 months ago, picked up the 4-Hour Workweek. I thought that was amazing.
Good read.
Great read. I just recently picked up Tools of Titans.
Tools of Titans, yeah.
Haven't started it yet, but I'm probably going to bring that to Mexico and stuff. So, I'd highly recommend the 4-Hour Work Week and his podcast as well. It's just really insightful, good management techniques, and Tim's just great at coming up with like shortcuts to life and stuff.
Definitely.
Fucking oath he is.
He's very good at that.
100%. Tommy.
Alrighty. What do you like to do in your spare time?
In my spare time, so I'm really big on like self-improvement stuff, like management things and stuff like that. So now it would be, at the moment, it varies because I have a lot of hobbies. Like I've delved into like DJing and stuff like that down the track and found out like I was hopeless at it, absolute rubbish.
Doesn't mean you can't enjoy it though.
Doesn't mean you can't enjoy it, but like I like to be good at what I do kind of thing.
So you're a quitter.
You could say that. I'm a quitter. I'm a quitter.
You're officially fired.
Yeah. For me, I want to gravitate to what I'm good at and passionate about. So, like, definitely. I guess, photography is one of those things.
Yep.
But, yeah, I just like to watch YouTube videos on, like, improving, like, tutorials on using software. As boring as it sounds, but that's what I do in my spare time. And I also like to skate. I've been learning how to skate. Go out late at night where people can't see me stuck.
Learning how to skate at 23?
Learning how to skate
on
at
a
23.
regular skateboard?
Pennyboard, yeah.
What's a pennyboard?
It's like a compact skateboard. It's about 17 inches, I think it is, the measurement. So it's real small.
It's the old T-bone.
Yep. Same measurements as a T-bone. But you can, strap it to the side of your backpack and stuff. So, like, say you go into a commute into the city, you got somewhere that's a 5-minute walk away, you can just chuck out the pennyboard and skate there, put it back in the bag.
That thing. That's a longboard. That's like 10 years old. That's my ex-girlfriend's. And got it out of my mum and dad's shed when they were packing up the last house we sold. And that gets me around everywhere. It's the best.
It's so
Port
good.
Melbourne's roads are super smooth as well. So it's great. But do you like street skate or bowl skate on these pennyboard? Like, what do you mean you learn how to skate, or you just learn how to skate like
You just
from A to
point
Z?
Point A, point B. I just do it as like because I chuck on a podcast or something like that, audio
Adventure
book.
Radio.
And Adventure Fit Radio.
Don't lie, mate.
And then I'll just skate around, and I only started learning it maybe like 8 weeks ago. I do it like once or twice a week, but like to me it's just a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's
downtime. Yeah.
All right. Big inspiration. Someone you look up to.
We
Aside
touched
from
on
me and
that.
Tommy, of course.
Yeah. We touched. Doc touched on it before.
What?
Huh?
Who?
Bill.
Oh yeah.
Chris Burkhardt, massive inspiration to me. Love watching his. He's got a few films and stuff.
Really?
He makes like little films on surfing and stuff like that, and because he goes into like the Antarctic.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Iceland.
I'm not
Iceland
sure what it's.
No, Norway. It's a Scandinavian country.
Yeah, it's in Scandinavia.
Yeah, I've
and stuff
seen that
like
actually. That's a sick little.
They're just amazing. And I like following his Instagram feed. Obviously, his website.
Who are your other favourite photographers outside of Chris Burkhardt?
The top of my head, I'm into like that adventure kind of photography, like genre. I guess
Jimmy Chin would have to be up there, wouldn't he?
Jimmy Chin is good. Yeah, I really
seen
like his
Miru?
stuff.
Seen
Maru.
Yeah, that's fucking such a good documentary.
That's such a great doco. I reckon Scott Kranz would be another favourite. He's another like
Crancy.
alpine climber
Kranzo.
guy. And Kranzo.
Yep. Steve Kransky.
Steve
Steve
Kransky. Yeah. So
great.
Chris Burkhardt, Scott Kranz, massive inspirations for me. Yeah.
And finally, if you could invite 3 people, dead or alive, to dinner, who would they be and why? Little zinger there for you.
Yeah. Number 1 would be Chris Burkhardt.
Yep.
I reckon.
Pick his brain a bit.
Tim Ferriss, probably. Just to have a chat. And
Any? Do you want to make it a bit more gender equal? Do you want
gender equal.
chuck in there,
Yeah. I can do that.
Yep.
And
Chuck a ladyboy in there somewhere?
Yeah, chuck a ladyboy.
Ladyboy in.
Steve Kransky.
I don't know who the third person would be, to be honest. It's hard off the top of your head.
Aren't you a Scarlett Johansson fan?
I'm a big J-Law fan.
Oh, you are a J-Law fan.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Oh, she's quality.
She
So
is.
hot.
She's I wouldn't even call her hot.
Oh, no, she's not hot. She's just awesome.
She's just the
a
best.
character.
Super cute,
Yeah.
super funny.
Yeah, cute. Like, she's a chick that you wouldn't necessarily fuck You would
Make love to.
Yeah, you would make love to. And you would just marry her straight away.
I want to marry her.
Yeah.
I want to marry her. Yep.
Yeah.
No, the thing I like about her, she's just open.
Yeah, mate. What do you like about it?
She's just looking at like their interviews and stuff. She's just open. She'll talk about her issues and stuff like that. She's like completely transparent.
She's just she's just so real. She's so real. All right, pal. That'd
She's
be great.
so real.
What would you cook her?
The chicken Kiev. The chicken Kiev combo,
Why would
mate.
she cook her some Kiev? Does she like chicken Kiev?
My signature dish. It's just my signature dish.
All right, what are the sauces you put in there?
Grate a bit of cheese, garlic. There's no sauces required, mate. The dish does the speaking itself.
The dish does the speaking.
Yeah.
God, if we get one quote from this, it's going to be the dish does the speaking.
Dish does the talking.
The dish does the talking.
There
Kiran
we go.
Raska, 2017. Oh, mate, you are the weirdest dude in the world, but I love you. You're a
Thanks,
legend.
mate.
Fuck, you're weird. Alrighty, very good. Well, that's been a bizarre show.
That was. Fuck, I'm nervous.
Yeah, that'll be great.
PG-13.
PG-13.
I'm definitely nervous. Anyway.
Alrighty, until after Mexico one and all, we will speak to you then. Bye-bye.
Alrighty, guys. If you liked that show, please, and you're a first-time listener, please subscribe. Help us climb the ratings. If you are a many-time listener and you're already a subscriber, please leave us a rating and review. It really helps us climb the tables of the iTunes charts, helps us get more downloads, helps us keep this show viable into the future, bringing you other cool guests and silly stories like getting your dick sucked by a boy. Also, make sure if there's anything that you want, it'll be in the show notes, any links to anything. That'll be at www.adventurefittravel.com/radio. And don't forget to check out audibletrial.com/ADVF and www.adventurefittravel.com using the code word radio for 10% off. See you next week.
Discovery Roger, go for deploy.